we missed our bus, but we have the opportunity to travel under the bus. And I think it's gonna be a great experience. So we're gonna go for it. We just made it to Bagan after what? 9 hours in the bus.
Yeah.
And it was actually pretty comfortable. I slept quite a bit.
Yeah, I also slept a little bit.
And now we gotta walk to our hotel and then we'll start exploring the surroundings.
Yeah. Very excited.
So, despite having a rather comfortable bus ride, we decided to take a big nap this morning, and now we're gonna head to grab some lunch and start visiting all the temples.
And the temperature is estimated to be 39 degrees today.
39 degrees.
Fuck.
That's fine. When you start, just bawaun,
Okay.
and then you only that one. That one is liver.
Yeah.
Start it slowly, step by step quickly.
Okay.
This one brake, back brake,
Yeah.
and then that one front brake.
Break.
Yeah, brake, front brake, back brake.
Okay.
This one back brake, that one front brake. So when you start, so it should be power off. Then stop off.
All right.
Yeah.
So we just arrived at the very first pagoda and we have to go through some small market, and one lady gave me this for good luck. We are confronted to our very first problem, which is you have to walk barefoot around all the stupas and pagodas here in Bagan. The problem is it's very, very hot.
The ground is heating up already.
Pan really doesn't like the heat. Bagan is an ancient city here in Myanmar in the Mandalay region, and it used to be the capital city of the Bagan kingdom. The city was at its peak from the 9th until the 13th century. That's more or less the same time as Angkor Wat. From the 11th until the 13th century, archaeologists say that there were around 10,000 stupas, pagodas and monasteries around here. And still today, Bagan counts about more than 2,200. And you can see they're just everywhere around. actually it's really impressive to see just how many stupas they have built in the area. And during the peak of the Bagan Empire, people from all around, from India and also from the Khmer Empire, will come here to study Buddhist texts. So we've been driving around for about 3 hours now, and we visited a lot of temples and stupas like this one or that one or all the other ones that we've seen along the way. We've done mainly small ones so far, but we are going to start visiting the main temples pretty soon. But since it's 45 degrees according to the weather app, we're taking a small refreshment break and gonna rest before we head back out on the road. After our little break, the sun suddenly disappeared, so it doesn't look like we're gonna get any sunset tonight. But we came here to the Manua temple, which is one of the 11 main ones in the area. And this big giant Buddha is probably why. This is actually the reason why this location is not yet a UNESCO World Heritage Site, because the Burmese government has been heavily criticized for taking the majority of the funds for themselves and not reinvesting them in the renovation of the buildings. I think just about 10% of the money from the entrance tickets goes back to the site, and the rest goes to the company that manages the ticket office. Thunder is coming and the rain might be around the corner, so we're gonna stop our exploration here for today, and we're gonna continue tomorrow morning trying to catch the sunrise, and then hopefully we'll get a sunset tomorrow evening. So, Pan, first impression today?
There's so many things to explore at this place.
Yeah, it's really big. Like, it's really hard to see in the video, but it spreads out very widely, and we've been driving around with a motorbike all day long.
Yeah.
Getting some sunburn also because, well, not Pan because he's wearing long sleeves, but it's very hot. And so now time to rest,
Yeah.
get some good food, and tomorrow morning we're gonna wake up very early and we're gonna try to catch the sunrise, and hopefully also find some place where we can get an overview of Bagan.
Voila!
Voila. See you tomorrow. Morning.
Morning.
We came here to see the sunrise. Unfortunately, so far there's nothing to see. It's a little bit overcast, so we're gonna still wait around and maybe the sun will come out eventually.
Yeah, hopefully.
it's like, Q, I love you. Now let me play you some beautiful music, you know? So there's this feeling like they're gonna do whatever they want and assert their own will and not worry about how it's being understood or whatever. Yet the wonderful thing about that is that it speaks to people.
We've been driving around again all morning long. Unfortunately, we learned that we cannot go up any of the temples due to the earthquake that happened here 2 years ago, and that made the government decide that it will be too unsafe to climb on top of the temples. So we cannot have an overview of all the temples, but we're still enjoying the thousands of years of history that are happening right here. This behind me is the Ananda Pagoda. It's one of the largest one in the area, and it has also been built during the peak of the Bagan Empire before the Mongols arrived and destroyed everything. We took a long break from the heat this afternoon. Now it's about 4:30 and we headed out to visit a few more temples and hopefully catch a sunset. And tomorrow morning we'll be heading to Mandalay. So this is our last afternoon here in Bagan. Finally found a small place with a view, and the sun is out for the sunset, so we can enjoy a little bit after this rather gloomy weather the past 2 days.
Yes, finally.
It was nice while it lasted. The sun is about to disappear and it looks like we're not gonna get a sunset once again. So Pan does pizza rolls with his pizzas and doesn't eat the slices like everyone else does. But it's still delicious.
But I'm pretty sure so there's some others that eat like me.